Wait forever. The subconsciousness is not working today. The subway is closed. The tube is closed. Today no underground. Streck deine Füße nicht aus. Streck dich. Okay. Looks like time. For that there is no time, there is quite a lot of watches. That was the first in Vienna when they asked, oh, you cannot be enlightened, you still have a watch. And you still have glasses, you still want to see something. That was the beginning of Vienna. Vienna blood. It's really typical that Freud was coming from there. Everyone is a psychotherapist. Terror forever. Good morning to the morning mess. Let's see what we get an absolution today. Absolution. That sounds like. You tell me all your so-called sins and I tell you you haven't done it. Bye-bye. Instant release. But you still go to prison for all what you have not done. No? Doership. Shit happens. Yeah, good. Fresh? All fresh? Yeah, last night everyone's so tired here, man. It was hard work. So, let's see what comes this morning. Slept well? Master window master. Yeah, good. Any questions from yesterday you were too tired to ask? Yeah.
So I was pondering about the answer with regards to this states, the personal, like you showed with your fingers.
The 7 swarves, like you are Snow White and you have to experience all the swarves.
Yeah, and how does this correlate with the inquiry? When they are inquiring, they are basically going back to that.
Yeah, you try. But normally every day you go through all 7 states. Naturally. Most of the time you are in the impersonal state, like you don't know if there is one or not. And sometimes in the personal state, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes in the body, when the body is aching or something, in the body state, and when not, then you are in the space. And when not, then you are just in awareness. And then sometimes at night you are naturally prior. And then in the morning, personal again, because waking up is quite personal. And then you lose yourself in the day. So you know the 7 states by heart. It's just you go through all of them every day. It's not that you have to do something for it. It's very natural. It's just shift from one to the other.
But then what the inquiry does?
Huh?
What the inquiry does?
The inquiry is you want to be in the comfortable state. You want to be in the I amness only, or in the awareness state. Because you think the body and being born or something is uncomfortable. So you want to avoid an uncomfortable experience. That is a me. That is misery. You want to avoid to be born or experiencing yourself as separated from something.
So inquiry is a tendency of avoidance?
Yeah.
It's not a trap then.
It's a total trap.
But then Ramana was
Wrong. It's all, everyone is wrong, including Ramana.
no ground to stay.
Yeah, ask me. That's why I'm not going to Tiru anymore.
So beautiful people there.
Huh?
So many, so beautiful people there.
Yeah.
Aren't there?
Yeah, hanging on people.
Then
They all
it's
go to the
just-
ashram and have their mobile and looking what the weather is at home.
Then Neti is also a tendency of avoid.
The what?
Neti is also a tendency to go there. And
Whatever you say, it's trying to avoid. It's like everyone looks for advantage. In this state, like having more money or getting what you want or something, or what you don't want. Then you want that you don't want anymore. It's the next step, and goes on and on. So that's the nature of being restless. Comfortable is being resting in what is comfortable. And then when you know what is comfortable, you create an opposite, which is not comfortable. So by nature, as you love yourself, you want to have something what is good for your beloved, for yourself. And what for your beloved is when you are in harmony, you are in peace. So peace of mind is better than mind. So peace of mind, and so your inquiry to get rid of that what disturbs you think. So you want to have quiet time. Yeah, come on, Tiro people again. Always making noise.
Young. Don't forget young.
60 years of
10 years more something.
what?
10 years more something.
In 10 years you are dead?
10 years more young.
More youngster?
Some.
Your tongue is 10 years younger than you? I think your English is still as I met you.
Yeah, I know. No, when you meet me, it's a little better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I cannot hear that. But you,
No,
have,
you don't.
you need
don't
more,
remember.
you need more exercise.
Oh, yeah, sure. Tell you.
You always forget when he is in Italy again. Mama, mama. It's gone. No, it's everything. What is good when you sit on a chair and something becomes for you, start to change your position. It's a natural tendency of trying to find a nicer position or when it doesn't hurt. So when there's a disturbance and you feel some uncomfortable, you try to be comfortable. So there's nothing against it. The same is like inquiry. You try to find a more comfortable place. It seems to be natural, so I don't say it's wrong. It's just the nature of consciousness trying to find a more comfortable, whatever, circumstance. Yeah. So it's not something what I say it's wrong, you shouldn't do it or something. It's natural. But by none of that you will find your home or whatever you rest. You will not rest because whatever you find you have to leave again. There will be a departure again from there. So care but don't care what comes out of it. The outcome is always you land somewhere and then you depart again and it's change again. So you have to take care because that's natural. If you're a person about your body and thing, take care. But don't expect that it works because it's a temporary caretaking for temporary comfort. It will end one day anyway, and then you depart from the body to whatever, spirit or anything, and then there, and then you end up in the body again or anything. You cannot leave what you are, there is no way out. And it's part of there's no way out, you have to care. But don't care about the result, because there is no result, no end to it. So there's no final destination of you will finally find your rest and then you rest forever. It doesn't happen. So you are that what is rest, experiencing yourself in restlessness. Always restlessness. It's like a restless, all time watches need restless inside, that they move. All the movement needs restless intention. And the intention is always love, and love means you want the best for yourself. Then you have ideas about what would be the best for myself. If I realize myself, if I know myself, if I have in peace with myself. All these concepts of ideas of rest. Huh? Then you work for it, you inquire.
Then we are here also to have to find this rest, right?
Yeah, whatever you do is trying to find peace. What can you do? But you know already by heart the peace you may find will just be temporary. So you cannot even enjoy it, the peace you find. Even the happiness you find in life or something, you know already it's a temporary one, so you cannot even enjoy it. You cannot enjoy what you are in any circumstance, because it's always fleeting and always changing. But you're looking for something what is not temporary. But is that already what you are? So you're looking, it's like a joke. So, and what you cannot not be is peace by itself. It doesn't need peace. And that what needs peace is a restless consciousness, always inquiring into the whatever is promising. And for what you are, is the good sign is that you always pro-missing. It's always you will miss yourself. And normally you think, oh, missing myself is bad. And I tell you, missing is the best you can be. What will always be missed in anything, because what you are cannot be found. So that you miss yourself, that's actually the medicine. That you cannot be something that can be found in any circumstance. So fantastic. Joy, that you don't need joy. That there is no joy in life. There is no joy in anything. You cannot find joy anywhere. That's for me is joy. Because the joy you are doesn't need to enjoy itself. Or that knowledge you are doesn't need to know anything to be knowledge. And that what needs knowledge is never-ending story of hunting. Shiva goes hunting again. Hunting for the next prey of whatever. Understanding deep inside or anything. And he cannot stop. Maybe he just goes out because he doesn't feel good at home, because Pravati is always kicking him out. Go and find something for me. When he comes back with a big prey, look what I found. I realized myself, oh, fuck off. It's nothing. So, it's a normal story. Wife wants the men go out and make money. Bring something home. Nowadays, the woman has to go out by herself because the man plays football. No, it will never end. That's the way your life is living itself. Life living itself and looking for rest. And I tell you, be happy not finding it. That you fail. So failing for me is being happy. I failed to find the rest I am. And nothing else can give me anything. Nothing can make me more or less as I am, so wonderful. May it be as it is, or not. So self-inquiry. So you have to make self-inquiry, but even Ramana, for that I like him, because the next sentence is, but by all those self-inquiry you will not attain what you are. So you have to do it, you have to inquire, who am I, and all that. By all of that effort you do, you will not attain that what you are. But that always they don't tell about. No one reads that little thing. This little sentence comes next. But by all what you have done or not done, you will not attain what you are. Wonderful. So in that sense, in these ayatas, normally teachers, they give you some techniques and then you find out and you realize that your true nature, blah, blah, blah. And he would say, no, you will not find your true nature. You have to realize that you will never realize yourself. Yes, this paradox, this pointing out, this whatever. It's like when you say devote to devotion, renounce renunciation, to be what you are. Nothing has to come, nothing has to go. So renounce renunciation by being what you are. Because for what you are, nothing has to be renounced. You can never renounce yourself. So renounce renunciation, and then you are that what you are, as you are anyway then. Devote devotion. Because there is nothing what is yours. First find out what is yours, and then what you have to devote. To who? To what? So the devotion of devotion. That's bhakti. So what else? So we can go home. I always try to finish in 5 minutes everything. Then comes but. Then comes but.
Yes, since there are a lot of mental constructions and
Promises.
like how to get there.
Yeah, promises. And you read books, they promise something, and teachers promise something, and you go to school, they promise something, you learn for life, you do this, and you have to do this, and you believe your so-called teachers. Your mother first, then your father, your family, then the teacher, and then the life teacher, or then the spiritual teachers, and that teachers, and they're all convincing, huh? And you want to believe.
So, do we really need this like understanding of things? Because I see the tendency that I'm trying to understand every all the time what you're saying, but sometimes the understanding is there, but the trying was not.
No, sometimes there is understanding with one who can understand. You don't know why you understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you want to understand what it was, what you understood.
Exactly.
And then you want to own it, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
The moment you want to grab it, it's gone. So remain as that understanding where there's no one left who understood. That you cannot do. You always then, the greediness comes, ownership starts again. It has to be my understanding. I want to hold it, I want to control it. And then it's forgotten. There's no possibility to have it. There is no ownership possible in that. So, but this tendency you cannot get rid of. You want the best for yourself, and that understanding is the best you can understand is the knowledge is the best you may, but you cannot have it. You can only be it, but you can never have it. But the moment you want or have yourself or know yourself, you're fucked. You want to penetrate yourself. You want to know yourself. You want to control yourself. That's called me. And then comes misery. And then you want to get rid of the me, but it's too late. Whatever you do from that on, from this first I, it's too late. You just confirm one who needs to do something. So from that moment you do or don't do, it doesn't matter anymore. It's too late. So try whatever you try.
So it will like exhaust itself.
It will never exhaust itself. How can that what has no energy exhaust the energy which it doesn't have? Your energy cannot be owned. Whose energy would it be? Whose consciousness is this? Do you have consciousness or the opposite? Does consciousness have you? Who plays you? Does consciousness play you or you have consciousness you play with? Who plays with you? Who plays with who? Huh? Yeah, but that's I'm pointing out. It's like consciousness plays the role of you, but you don't have consciousness. Consciousness has you, if at all. Consciousness owns you by playing you. Who is a puppet and who is a puppeteer? Or even the puppeteer is played by who? By what? Who plays the puppeteer? Huh? You never will know. That is what you are. You are that energy or that whatever shakt who plays the puppeteer, the puppet and the puppet. All that is puppet show. Sesame Street or Sesame Street. then you can decide maybe, am I Kermit or Miss Piggy? Normally we are very picky. We want to play the main role, huh? The best of all, the satisfied role. Swinging waltz, in infinite harmony with myself, dancing and with an open heart, embracing everything and all these things, all these romantic ideas which are put into you. In an eternal harmony with myself, dancing the dance of life, where life is living itself in an absolute perfect harmony and swinging in the swinger club of life, swinging around. Right now I'm jazz and punk, but then I'm swinging and so many promises, huh?
Yeah.
So many. Trying to be in harmony with yourself, and by all that you confirm that there is too. It's crazy, huh? Harmony. It's the French harmony. For the eyes. I'm blinded. I need sunglasses. Old age? You have the grey star?
No, it's gone.
It's gone. Operation.
Yeah.
Wow. Our future. The green star, the grey star. 5 stars, 4 stars. Staring. Starr mich nicht so an. Yeah. No, I just sit here, you cannot leave that show. There's no way out. You have to realize yourself as a lover, loving your beloved yourself. And this is an infinite love affair with yourself. In a love affair there's a lot of passion and pain and suffering. All belongs to it. There's no way out. There's sadness, there's joy, all what you can imagine you have to experience in that love affair with yourself. It's crazy, but try to end it. That is what you try to do. You want to end the relationship with yourself.
That's why we have
Which was never there, that's a problem. You never had any relationship with anyone. Not even to yourself. So you want to end something that was not there. There's no relationship anywhere. Who is related to what? That is the question, who am I? Is there any relationship possible? Is there at all some second? Is there someone else? Is there something else? Or is there just life? Does life can have a relationship with itself? It's just an imaginary idea. Huh? Yeah, so you want to end something what is not even there. You want to get rid of an illusionary me which doesn't exist even. So you always try the impossible. If there really would be me or some, you could maybe get rid of it, but try to get rid of something what doesn't exist. So you fail and fail and fail, but you try again. No one else made it before me, but I will make it. If no one else before, I can do it. Because everyone has intuition, oh, I'm the absolute, like I'm God himself. I don't tell anyone because maybe I don't want to, but I know I am right always, I am right, I am so much power, I am the power itself. If I cannot do it, no one else can do it. No? Especially when you drive a car, I'm the best driver, or I'm this, always the best. My ideas are only the best ones and the only good ones. I'm always right. Even if no one agrees with me, I'm right anyway. Everyone has it inside. It's like you know there is some absolute energy, whatever, but you cannot play it, you cannot control it, but you want to control it. Crazy, huh? You are the absolute almighty, but you have no power. Is it crazy? The Almighty has no power, no control about his power, his energy, huh? But still you're the Almighty. Wow! Now they are, yeah, let's make party. People come. He gets cold.
No, cool.
Huh? You want to have a beer? I have a draft. Draft beer. Yeah. So what to do? Huh? Any idea? I think every one of you has so many ideas what to do and what could be done, what should be done, how the world should be run, and who to elect, who to vote for, what to vote for. If I would be in charge, this would happen or that would happen. If everyone would be like me, the world would be wonderful. Or not, or the opposite way. If everyone, I hate myself. Thanks God, not everyone is like me. Like everyone has a little Hitler inside, who knows better than the rest of the world how the world has to be run. This fascistic insight, this knowing better than anyone else. Everyone, past. Some are shy, not showing it. And some, some humility. So, yeah, what to do? But seeing it is so much fun.
Then so we're sitting here receiving all these questions, answers. Then
Yeah, for nothing.
change anything then.
Yeah, thanks God. It just goes on.
Just a part of the show to
Never-ending story. But no one can choose to sit somewhere. Like I cannot choose to sit here. But this, you call this is placed here. If it's likes or not, like you have to sit there. But who is sitting there and who is sitting here, and who places you there and me here? That you will not find that what you call Shakti or energy who is ruling everything. Every thought there is no sinker in it. Every emotion comes out of the same source, of the Absolute. There's no ownership of anyone. And if at all, that owns everything. The all-doership, who has never done anything. So the non-doership is doing everything. But there is no doer in it. So how do you do what you haven't done? Or not done. Yeah. So everything, every moment is like an accident, divine accident. The divine living itself in a divine accident, without control, because there is no one who can control life. Even life cannot control life, because there is no second life who controls life. So as there is no second, there is no possibility of control. How can life control life? So life is living, but there is no intention in it. There is no direction. There is no anything. There's just life living life. Without, there is nothing to gain in it or lose. What is there to gain or to lose for life? The way it's living. In war, in peace, whatever you call it. And all this. As a pedophile, it's the same life as a pedophile with a child and thing. It's nothing else. And you are that.
So, but how come we have still the idea that we can control something?
Yeah, because there is no second. For control it needs two.
But why this idea is there?
Why? It's an imaginary dream. In dream everything is possible. Even that they are true. But it's a dream. It's a dream of separation. But to try to stop a dream separation. You try in a dream to stop something, what is a dream? And trying to, you confirm that something has to stop in the dream. But so, what to do? A dream actor, acting like as if he would acting. My doer, my doing. Then he creates a God out of, God is now in charge. I give God to Allah, Allah, inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. Allah is great, and I am small. Dann comes Alimente. Bind your camel. Yeah, inshallah, everything is Allah, but bind your camel, because Allah doesn't know you or your camel, so you better bind your camel. So what you can do, but don't expect anything coming out of it. So there's two things. There is this relative life living itself in a dream of relativity, and there's the absolute life who has nothing to gain, how the relative life is living. You cannot mix it. There is no two. This is absolute relative, but it's the same absolute as the absolute who is not relative. In nature there is no difference. So the absolute reality is as real in this relative reality as in the absolute non-relative tralala. That is in the God, I am that, and not defining it, what it is. There's no attribute, there's no whatever. Whatever you say about it, it's not, but still it is. And then you come with that doesn't even have to be, and then you, how it can be that, but it's not be. Just to break your chain of whatever, but even that is too much. The chain cannot break. You're chained by yourself. The slave of yourself. But who cares to be a slave of oneself? I'm the slave of myself. I'm the master and the slave. I'm a total MS. Sadomaso. I'm total SM. You want to be the master of the self, or you are the self who is the master of no one? Then you say, why should I be a master if I cannot master anyone, not even myself? Am I really a master then, if I cannot even master myself? What kind of master am I? A master slave. Slave to the rhythm, that was a nice song. This is the rhythm of life here. So you're a slave to the rhythm. Rhythmic, dynamic meditation. Slave to the dynamic meditation. I become a dynamo. So. What was the question? What to do with all of that?
Yeah.
Go back to Italy and have some pasta.
They're not changing nothing. You know, after so many years, now I'm on this
What?
trip. Yeah, and I understand many that is a trip is you don't have solution, but inside of me is all the time when I open the eyes is still maybe some way, some possibility or some I didn't try.
Yeah, but I always tell you, next time you come as German.
But many Germans here, and it's still the same situation.
Yeah, but then...
If it's better situation, I kill you immediately.
Okay.
Not better.
Look, Agnete got the third trees. These. Germans. She had to go to the dentist. It's a German power of teeth.
So, I mean,
Existence was teasing her like hell, I tell you. Only Germans get teased like that. Italians have Capione, Bella, Buda, oh. Bella Italia. Italia is much too nice. Come to Germany. We are all in a penetree. So
To what?
yeah, you have to bear the pain of being German.
Yeah.
Being a German is quite something.
Yeah, Italian too.
No, you're Mussolini.
Yeah.
Mousse de chocolat is your.
Chocolat
Well, no, she is mousse de chocolat.
yeah.
And you are
Chocolat.
your pasta
And sugar.
basta. Bastardo.
Yeah, it's very near, eh? Pasta and bastardo.
That's what I say.
Yeah, same.
Same. When bastardo makes pasta, it's a pasta
Yeah.
bastardo.
Yeah, but you go away from the...
It's playing spaghetti.
pasta.
Bolognese, yes, he come from Bologna. He's pasta bolognese. Wow, look at them. Little mincemeat inside and minced and thing. Mixing everything together. And then, yeah,
So,
come on, you small years, God.
yeah, for this, I'm tired.
Oh, you are not tired. You are tired born.
Yeah. But I
You
don't
didn't
want
have
to kill myself.
you didn't have to work on it. You are already wrinkled born.
What to do? So I go back to Tiro. I start again.
Yeah, with your company, good companies.
But I want to stay in Italy the winter time. Oh, come on.
He on his hill in Italy, he doesn't meet only his mama every day. He's cooking for her. That's all. He doesn't meet anyone else. On his hill, on his grass cutting machine there. The king of the hill. And then he goes to Tiro, once the king of the mountain. No. Go to Tiro and cut the trees. I give you the order now. You better cut the trees, otherwise I will never come again. I will only come when all the trees are gone. When all the trinity is gone. All this trying of making it a nicer place and bullshit there. I hate
I
it.
still like the energy there.
No.
What I do? Oh, yes.
5 million people on Deepam, it's a nice energy.
Yeah.
And it stinks like a pissoir, the whole around thing. And oh God.
Yeah.
If you feel at home there, then you must feel at home everywhere.
No, not at all.
No?
Didn't at all.
I saw you just said I like it.
The energy
Yeah, but
on this fucking mountain.
you know it goes to the nose.
Not
Oh.
They are so deep. It's so nice.
Yeah, India is a place where it's a technique. Pee where you are. Let it run, baby. There's 5 million people and there's no toilet on the whole way. Everyone goes into the bushes, peeing there, and then, wow, and the plastic thing everywhere, bomb, wow. And that every month now. When I was early 90s, it was only once a year.
Yeah, there was clay pots.
There were 10,000 people maybe. There were no cups in the beginning. Huh? There were no cups even. They were just walking. There was no entertainment. They were just walking on Deepam, and when Shivaratri was, they were rolling around the mountain naked. That was fun. Bloody bodies. But now, it's just there, eating there, drinking there, going around. You can go to the football game, it's even better. At least you have a seat there. Just one next experience being in a crowd of walking around the mountain. Everyone, oh, it was so nice. I lost my ego because I was one with the crowd. I was one in marching with everyone. Oh, this bloody oneness experiences, I hate it. Wow. Huh? Such a fake thing. being one with everyone. And then they feel good. I embraced everyone in my heart. I walked with my open heart with everyone, and it was so much love because we all had the same goal and the same vibration of the mountain. It was so deep. Deep. I make it quite romantic, huh?
Not so much. In German, yes.
But I can say I've only walked once around the mountain, outer and one inner and one up, not more.
Yeah.
In 35 years or whatever. I'm proud about it. But then they say if you make once around the mountain, it is like 100 times your karma is gone or something. They're always promising something. And your son will get a good wife.
Good, but this I was not religious.
Yeah, in your case it didn't work.
No. Yeah, but in your case,
It's all this promise. Even the ashram in Ramana, they go down and wishing for that the kids get better notes at school or something, or the loan will be lower, or that's interest. Just, he becomes like a wishy-washy, like a Ganesha type or something. It's crazy. That's why all the energy in the ashram is it's like a crazy. It's
yeah,
just
if
a
you come now, you have your energy.
my energy. I'm stingy, I keep it for myself.
Yeah.
My energy, that would be something.
Oh, I like.
Sucker.
It's good quality. German, buy German.
Energy. It's a piece of cake, baby. Have a tea or two.
So you come?
I come somewhere else. Are you coming? Every man is asking, are you coming? Later, my time.
Not coming in that way.
Kama Sutra, that's why it's called Kama Sutra. Kam or kam nicht? Come. Yeah. Silliness is, I like it the most. The rest is, be serious, just you can be silly again. Seriously silly. Really SS. The best SS. Huh? And the joke is running. Yeah, good. So you're still cold?
Something funny.
With your hat on? Boah. If I look at you, I sweat.
That's my role. Make people warm.
You're really generous. You keep everyone warm.
Yeah.
You're dressing like that. Like the Sikhs, they are born compassion because always they have this. If you look at the Sikhs, you will always get hot. They keep the Kundalini just up there, in the don't shave and nothing there. You just getting more and more.
Extremes.
Hmm?
The extremes.
Yeah, you have the long hair too. It's like Samson. Samson, and who is Delilah? Keeping the energy in the hair, not shaving thing. Many rules as a Sikh. Imagine. Huh? Some they save the sperm and putting it in bottles and for later. Or fingernails into some box and then. They're crazy, huh? There's some side sex or some other sex. sex. They have like sleeping with corpses or something, thinking that is self-inquiry. Everyone does that. That's nothing new. How was your sex tonight? How was your corpse tonight? Corpus delictus. Ask me something, I go astray again. And I know you like it, fuck it. Sometimes. If it doesn't get too extreme. Then no, slow down. Yeah.
Why, as continuing on the puppet story, why as puppets we prefer to be in the
Puppet show.
the puppet show as well, together with somebody else? Why do we look for guru, for teacher,
Oh.
for anything that doesn't really
You look for your puppet mate. Soulmate, puppet mate is all the same. That's what is made for you, where you can harmonize with or you have fun with. You look for someone who could like you, because you don't like yourself. You look for someone who could like you. If you find one, you marry him. Yeah, because you don't like yourself, you know that. You hate to exist, but you look for someone who likes your existence, because you don't like to exist. And you always have this dream of there is someone who likes your existence, as you are. I take you as you are. I like everything of you. Every fart smells like heaven. Where we can be under one blanket and smell each other forever. That's good. It's called a good marriage. Yeah, that's the idea, this imagination in the brain. Huh? Nisargadatta was always making this. When you're alone under the blanket and you fart, it smells like heaven. If there's someone else, it becomes hell. So you look for someone who has the same nose, who takes you as you are, with all your odor. Yeah. No, it's part of your love affair. You look in everyone as your beloved. Where can I find myself? In who? Huh? You think there is some better self in the other one. You want to find yourself in the other one. Then you fall in love with yourself and someone else. Even worse, huh? And when you want to and he leaves you, you're fucked, like you're so miserable and it suffers so much because yourself is leaving you. Myself is leaving me. Then the self-pity starts. Huh? What a big show, huh? What a crazy, huh? Because you love yourself and the other one so much, and as long as it works, it's okay, but the moment it turns away, the whole world is collapsing and all this thing. Oh, poor me, why me? My heart breaks, because my heart is leaving me. I gave my heart to someone who is not worth it, because he is leaving me. What have I done wrong? Everything.
Sometimes positive.
Do what?
Sometimes positive.
He is just 30 years. He never tries to even to look at someone because he's so afraid to break his heart again. Oh God, look at this.
I put my heart in front of your feet many times.
Yeah, and I kick it out.
Yeah. And I'm still here. Amazing.
I kick it back to yourself. Keep it. I don't need it.
Maybe you change opinion tomorrow.
No. Only when it's with pasta. Pasta bolognese alla Corazon. Alla Corazon.
Only in Germany.
Olive oil. Olive oil is her place.
By Spain. It's not the sixth. Pasta bolognese.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even as a person, consciousness looks for a perfect match, which is where it can be. You give your heart to someone you think it's worth giving it to yourself, like you recognize yourself and the other one, and then your laugh is so, and then you're connected so much in oneness with this thing. But the moment it breaks, and then you promise yourself never again. What are you doing when you go out of the house? Look for the next one. So it must be some fun in it, huh? Breaking your heart. And then you fix it a bit, make a therapy or something, and then you go back. It's like an alcoholic. Not drinking or drinking, he stays an alcoholic. And the self is an alcoholic. He always wants to be whole. An alcoholic. All should be whole and holistic. And I want to be one with my beloved. And so this tendency is unbreakable. So for me it's natural. But the beauty is you don't gain and you don't lose in it. You just play the love game, the game of love. And sometimes it's hurt and sometimes there's a thin line between pleasure and pain. You know, it's a nice song from some Australian band in the 80s or early 80s. Yeah. And you cannot stop it. Crazy, huh? Romeo and Juliet, the best relationship ever, because they never had one. They died before they had one. And everyone is, yes, Romeo, Juliet. Juliet killed herself and then, by tragic, you all know the story. Imagine they would have a relationship for 1-2 years. I think it would not be a big success story. There's always disappointment in everything. And I like disappointment. You will be disappointed. Enjoy it. Enjoy the disappointment. Enjoy the failing. Enjoy the failure you are. As you will always fail to know yourself, to be with yourself, or whatever. Impossible. Whatever you can only do in the dream, and the dream will become a nightmare. You know that. It's already a nightmare. You don't have to work on it. That you exist is a nightmare. It's a mare, it's a fairy tale. And you want to make it real. It's getting worse and worse. It's fun. It's fantastic. It's fantasy. So it's fun. It's not fantasy or something. Or misery. No, it's fantasy. Fantastico. Fanta. But it's sometimes not so easy to see. That's fun. Sometimes the fun is quite that's too much fun. But it's still fun. I remember in Bombay there was a guy sitting he was from Texas. And he said, I never told anyone before. I was in Vietnam and it was a total battlefield and bodies flowing around and grenades and bomb and napalm and Agent Orange there and boo and smelling. And I was never as much in peace at that moment. I enjoyed it to the max. It was the only moment in my whole life where I was at peace. And all that battlefield, all these disasters and dying people and body parts flying around. There was so much. It was the only time I experienced joy in my whole life. And I never told it to anyone, but I have to tell it. It was the best moment of my life, the best time I ever experienced. So, maybe we should go to war. No, it's the same like when you have no future, when there is nothing, everything is just a energetic explosion thing. There is no time, no me, no anything. There is a peace of action. So, but how to keep that? Huh? Then you have to be a soldier forever, shooting forever, family shooting forever, killing, a killer. So it just depends. Unexpectedly, you can never expect that to happen. That in the worst case scenario, is that what you're looking for? Wow. Surprise! Surprise! Be surprised by yourself. Because no one else can surprise you as much as you surprise yourself. How flexible you are in your opinions, how flexible you are in your concepts, how it should be, how flexible you are. You're in the circus of yourself, jingling with all the concepts and how it should be and how it will be, and the circus goes on, and the animals around you want to bite you. Wow! You become, come on! Get it out, baby. Wake up and roar, one said. Oh, but it's not so easy when you're a sheep, huh? You all do as if you're a lion, but you're a sheep. The sound is not so impressive. Wake up and meh. It's a lion from Lucknow. He was lying all the time. That I like about him. He was lying. No one else was lying so much. I think David Gottman said, when he wrote the book, Nothing I Haven't, so many stories, I think he had to have 5 lifetimes for that. One lifetime was not enough for all the stories. I like liars. Oh, every lion is a liar. Lie. So don't rely to your lies. That's the only thing I ask you. Don't rely on your lies you tell yourself. Every morning, the lie that you wake up. It's already a lie. And then you rely on the lie. Oh, another liar who relies on his lies. And I want to be a fly and fly away. Where's my ticket? I want to fly away. Like a bird, free like a bird. Yeah, it's easy to make fun about everything, at least for me. I don't ask you to. If it doesn't come naturally, don't try it. Don't do as if you don't freeze. When you freeze. When you're freezing, freeze. You don't have to prove your ability of being hot when it's 10 below. Yeah. Question. Shalava. Performance. We need performing. Questions. It's your duty. Become a duck that I can shoot. Play a duck that I can shoot. I have so many bullets, come on. The gun is always ready. A machine gun. I'm a Kalashnikov. On the border of East Germany, there was self-shooting guns. Automatic, if you just touch something, you got shot. There was not even persons who were shooting. It was just guns shooting. He was one of them. He's dreaming now about it. He was in the military of East Germany. He was on the border and it's a killing machine. Now he looks like an angel, but then he's not even responding now. As if he is not here. Perfect. This is art. Sleeping in that position is Try. Look, he has to lay down like that and playing, but he can do it sitting. It's a compliment for me. I take it. Just think you can take it in two ways. I'm so boring that someone falls asleep, or am I so entertaining that one is relaxing so much that he falls asleep? You can have two ideas of why one falls asleep around you if you have sex. I relaxed him so much he was falling asleep on me. Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe it's another.
What?
Maybe it's another.
What another?
Maybe it's your full energy of love make me relax and
Carlo, I'm just a microwave.
yeah.
Weber.
You don't know.
No, thanks God. Just in case there is one. Thanks God. Yeah. It's just 1 hour gone. Already it's like the third sessions here.
Wow.
I received too many bullets in the first round, so
But the duck will come back again, you know.
It's coming.
It's like on a fair, there's like a big thing and you shoot and the ducks, and you think all the ducks are dead now, and in the back they all pop up again. Duck, 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 and then they come. It's like a nail. You have a nail, there's a wall. There's a nail outside. The me is like a nail. You have a hammer. Hammering, and you hammer it down, but where does it look out? In the back again. Then, oh, the nail came out there. Oh, bam, bam, bam. Oh, shite, bam, bam, bam. Cannot get rid of that fucking. You want to nail it down, but as much you want to nail it down, it goes through the other side. It's always hiding on the other side.
But then here it comes again. There is this final accident, right?
There's no final accident. That's the accident. If there would be a final accident, then Jesus or Buddha or by all of them, it should all be over. If the absolute would realize itself and being quiet, why still continue? In spite of all the realized and enlightened people on this bloody world, all the Buddhas and all the Rinpoches and all the priests and all the gurus and all of that, shit goes on. So what's about your final, whatever final? Huh? Well, it's anyway fine. It doesn't need to be final. It's fine anyway. This is final.
So there is no Kundalini explosion or whatever.
Maybe there is, maybe you're not. Who gives a fuck? Because Kundalini is part of the dream. Is that Kundalini up there? That what the energy who brings light, this whatever, the bulb to burn or brings light, it's the same energy who runs you. Is there a difference? Yeah, I tell you. The same energy was in the battery of the watch and the thing and makes sound and that one and makes the sun shine and everything. The same energy runs you in your bones and in your flesh and in the flesh you're gone. So it's already running. Doesn't have to come, this Kundalini. All Kundalini, but there is no one who has Kundalini. Come on, not him even there. He's fucking Kundalini. He's so in love with his fucking female energy inside him. This perfect relationship. Every morning, my Kundalini, you. Up his spine there.
I will try this way.
Yeah, Neti has a machine now, you can step on it. Give him the number of the machine. He needs some.
It's good.
Yeah, look, it's the same like electricity who runs through you, the same electricity. No one knows what it is. The whole scientific world doesn't know what is electricity. Everyone is using it, but no one knows what it is. You can, it's like matter. No one can find matter. No one can find matter, no matter, or anything, dark matter. They have so many names, and no one found anything. If you really look into it, it's gone. But still you use it, and still you think, oh, there is energy, there is kundalini, there is bulb, there is light. You name it something, but you don't know what it is. So, as in a dream, you dream the whole universe, it's total different cosmos, blah, blah, blah. Universe is there, you go through the sun and nothing happens. The same like here. What's the difference? So in the dream, everything is possible. But try to stop the dream. Then the dream becomes real. That is what you try. You try to stop something that is not even running. You cannot find something that is running. Where is it? You are not?
I'm lost now.
You're lost? Lost in Kundalini.
There is the feeling that because the body goes through some transformation, and also there is intellectual understanding getting more and more, I don't know, sensitive, or how to say it. There is like a feeling that there is like a final point of that.
Final explosion.
Final explosion, yes, exactly.
I think it's rather an implosion. It's imploding into zero. Exploding is, you're now in the tendency of exploring yourself, explosion. But it's more an implosion into zero, zero, zero. Every night you implode, and every morning you explode. There's no final exploration or something. It's like, morning it goes on, and at night it goes off. Nothing happens. And in the daydream, there's some whatever experiences, more or less intense for your experience and whatever. Only in differences you can experience. So it has to be a different experience of energy. Otherwise you cannot even experience anything. It has to be different to something else. So what? Different frequencies everywhere. And you think then there's a final explosion, there's a final frequency of light, and I'm pure light, and the frequency of a rainbow, then I have a rainbow body, and the frequency of a rainbow, all these ideas which have been planted from books and something, and you have to whatever, create your rainbow body by everything, by all frequencies at one, and then you have to be a wave of life. Huh? All this, and then you expect it has to be like that. You have a fucking idea how it should be. If it then when it's final. And you read it even in books of Buddhas or Buddhists or anything. You have to develop your rainbow body, and this one and that one, and this has to happen and that one. Best-selling books. Or you have to stay in the now. Nothing happens. So many different things, huh? And everyone wants to sell you something. What he thinks is worth selling and buying. Do you buy that? It needs a buyer and a seller. And if they meet, it's a match. So, already a perfect match. One wants to sell some bullshit and someone wants to buy it. And you want to believe and you want to buy because you want to believe that you can get it. And he feeding that belief. And he thinks he can give you something. But he even doesn't have. That's why I always have fun with all the gurus and masters who want to wake you up or something. And the awakened ones and this one and that one. Oh, and around the awakened ones it's easier to awake yourself and blah, blah, blah. And the Buddha fields, this energy field of whatever. And then you can rise from your little one to the bigger one. It's like Viagra of life. From the impotence to the infinite potence, the ever. Before I was just a body, now I am the lingam alone. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm a lingam, gum, gum. My gums are going away, lingering. It's all business. The whole story is business. When you're a businessman, you know that. Seekers are very busy trying to get what they want for nothing. That's why I like Tiro so much. Talks, they come. Truth has to be for free. Good. Then go there. When you're so cheap, then you're a sheep. Everything has to be for free. Because I'm so fucking important seeker. I'm seeking truth, and it has to be for free. I'm looking for truth, I'm looking for reality. Everyone else looks for only for Mercedes and some good job or something, but I'm looking for the real thing. Huh? Fucking arrogant assholes, all together. All the seekers. Look at him.
But now many ask the money to you.
Yeah.
If the retreat.
And then the police comes and kicks them out. Then the police come and kicks them out now because the Indians are going to the police. Hey, this guy, there's a rooftop, gets money there. He makes a retreat and thing, and has no business visa. It's just one. So many stories now there. Everyone is blaming one. Wow.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. That you like.
Your friend don't come more for that.
Do what?
Your friend.
What friend?
Live in Portugal, I don't remember the name.
Muji?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, he is tired now. He has no energy left.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way it is. If you want to
For
give,
this
give.
I come
You
here.
give, and then you get tired. Then he has to recover from all his giving.
Yeah. And you?
Huh?
No?
For what?
You?
You think I'm giving anything?
No.
No, I never have found anyone worth giving something to. Are you ready? Can you take it?
I don't know.
I tell you,
Can we try
that's the answer of Ramana to Yuji. Can you even take it? If it would be, if it can be given, can you take it? That's the
but
big
it's
question.
not necessary to get all. But just
No, it has to be at once. It has to be at once. It was in one. It has to be one stroke. It's like a guillotine. It's like a guillotine. No, it's not like with a dumb knife like that. You like a dumb knife, just a little like touching the neck and no. That's amore, Roma. Italian idea of getting headed with a dumb knife and slowly. So Mussolini, La Strata, forever. Fellini. Romantic, Romeo, Julia, take me. Strangle me but softly. Kill me softly. I don't want to, it shouldn't be heard. That's the idea of all the seekers. If you kill me nicely. I want to be killed by bliss, please. I want to bliss out. Please don't hurt me. I want it with all my heart. All my cells are longing for it. But kill me softly and slowly. Oy, 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 oy. No, I like guillotine. Chop suey. Head off. And then another one grows out of, three coming out of where was one. Medusa. No way out. One you cut and three come up. One concept you kill, and out of that one concept there becoming many concepts. Then you have the concept, that concept has to go, and this concept, no concept is better than concepts, and it's like cutting trees, they grow better later after that. Wow. So I leave them just growing, they fall by themselves when they're ready. I'm safe by laziness. Lazy. Let it grow. I'm still shaving. Shit. I have to let it grow. That's why Sadhguru, they all have this big beards and hair, and then they look like a spitting image of one enlightened one. Really, a spitting image. Everyone is imagining one like him, has to look like him. Huh? Like Osho, like a goat, beard. Always look, he was a goat, huh?
Yeah.
He looked like one. Small goat. And all his sheep. He was a shepherd. A shepherd. A shepherd. I always try to offend Osho people, but it's really getting harder and harder. Shanti Devi, someone said about something against Papaji, and I said, yeah, that's really bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And then, how can you allow people to say something against Papaji? Watch me. And then I later told you, the moment you defend your bloody Papaji, you make him small and like a little bullshit. That whatever needs to be defended is bullshit. So you offend your bloody master, not me. He would not care to be offended, but if you defend him, that's the biggest offense you can give him. Defending your bloody master, because you make him small for that. And energyless. So whatever you defend, you offend. So then she was, yeah? Since then she doesn't talk to me. Yeah, what else? I think no one defends me, I think. I haven't heard it. I have to work on it. I can be like, maybe I should be proud that I don't need defending. I talk too much bullshit that doesn't need to be defended.
Well, I can't even, you can't even be defined, so therefore there can't be any defending.
Yeah,
Like
you don't know what to defend.
Yeah, exactly. I talk to my friends and they want to know where I'm going and I have no fucking answer.
Yeah. Well,
It's true.
that's a good fuck. No fucking answer.
It's weird though.
The best fuck, no fuck. It's not weird. Not knowing what, if there's nothing worse to defend, is fine. It's crazy. It's fantastic. I always say you can call me anything. You can. I'm a perfect underwear if you like it.
Well, that doesn't really cut it.
Perfect shit. Piece of shit. I like piece of shit. Shit is in peace. It's a piece of shit. Piece of mind I don't like. But piece of shit is fine. Shit happens anyway, so piece of shit. Yeah, questions. Otherwise I get into the dirty language again, which I like. Cannot hide it. Something?
Me?
Yeah?
Okay. Why did Yuji dislike Ramana so much?
I think he didn't dislike him.
Oh, so what was it?
I don't know. He didn't like any guru.
Yeah.
He was called an iconoclast. You know what iconoclast? An icon. He destroyed all the icons. And when someone came with Ramana, because everyone makes an icon out of Ramana, like a god or something, like a
So
like
that's what he
the
disliked.
golden calf.
That's what he disliked.
Yeah, he didn't like anything special. So he destroyed whatever you can come up with, what is special, what is higher than you, or authority or anything. So it was an iconoclast, clashing all the icons, destroying all your ideas. Huh?
Like you.
I have no idea, but this is a tendency of destruction. Who leaves only that what cannot be destructed, left. That's all. So you take everything that you remain as that what is zero, and enjoying that to be zero. And zero doesn't need to be defended. And zero you cannot lose. There is nothing to lose and nothing to gain for what you are. That is zero. By that you just erase everything, whatever can be erased. Even erasing you erase. So in that sense it's not like he didn't like Rama, he likes the idea. Even Jiddu he didn't like because he didn't like the idea of a teacher.
Yes, but that was easy to understand.
To what?
That was easy to understand why he didn't like him. But,
With Ramana it was not so easy.
that's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Even Ramana didn't like Ramana.
Yeah.
I tell you, he didn't like Ramana.
I understand.
It was not his name. He said, this is not, if you want to go Rama, here, go there. There is no Ramana for me. For Ramana, there was no Ramana. There was no guru. There is no guru. He says there is no guru, no disciple, no self, no not self. All of that is imagination. So for Ramana, there was no lineage of self. There was no guru. There was no disciple. No guru, no disciple. So he destroyed himself. He took himself away out of it. So it was okay. But now he becomes an icon more and more like a god Ramana. If you look at it, wow. And everyone is an expert on that. What Ramana said and how you should be and the life of Ramana and the natural way of living and blah blah blah. God, oh God. That I don't like.
But even when he was still alive, Yuji didn't talk nicely about him, about Ramana.
He didn't talk nicely about anyone.
I know, yeah.
Not even about himself, I think. I only met him 1 hour.
How much time did you spend with him?
1 hour.
Yeah.
And he just talked about the bullshit American way of life. And I agreed. But I just added, the landscape is not so bad. I liked it. It was not something deep. It was okay. And then there was a photo shooting with him, and he was not pretentious. He was like, my hair is on my ears, and this one, do I look like this? I liked that he was just natural, not pretending to be special. Just a barking dog, so I liked it. It's a rare case. So maybe 3 people I met like that.
Who are the others?
Yeah, Ranjit in Bombay, he was very natural, not pretending anything. Yeah, Yuji was okay. It's just okay, but it's not special. It's just, they're okay. But not, I would put them somewhere. But I meet so many people. All okay in their way. But whoever pops his head gets shocked. So one goes shopping. But you have to destroy everything, but you shouldn't forget to destroy the destroyer too. That destroying is one thing, but you have to destroy the destroyer. You have to abstract the abstractor. You have to.
That still sounds like something to do.
No, but if I would sit here and say you have to do and blah 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 and about that and this.
You just said you have to destroy the destroyer.
Bitte?
But you just said that you have to destroy the destroyer.
He didn't say that.
You said.
Yeah, I said it, but Yuji may have said it too. And then you will ask, how can I destroy the destroyer? For me, it's very easy, just by being what you are. There is no destroyer and nothing to destruct, because nothing is ever created. If there's nothing ever created, nothing can be destroyed. So just by being what you are, what you cannot not be, you destroy all the concept of life. Because for what you are, there is no life. There's not even life to destroy, because you don't know what is life and what is not life. So what to do? So you destroy the destroyer by being what you are. So you renounce the renouncer by being what you are. So it's very easy.
It's done.
But it cannot be done.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said.
It cannot be done.
Yeah.
But you cannot not be that.
But when you say it like that, it sounds like...
Yeah, for you, because you have a doership idea.
No.
For me, it's not a doing. For me, it's just to be what you are. It's an effortlessness of what you are. There's no effort needed for that. No inquiry, nothing. As every night in deep, deep sleep, you are naturally what you are. 0, 0. There is not even the slightest notion or awareness of being. And still you are. That you are now. With and without all that drama of this world or dream. So be that what you are in the absence of all of that. As you are now in the presence of anything. So what to do with it?
Nothing.
Well, you can do whatever. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't make you more or less as you are. That is destroying the idea that you gain or lose something in anything. So getting rid of the gainer is being what you are, because what you are has nothing to gain in anything or to lose. But any other thing is like the gainer wakes up, the businessman, he wants more, or he wants deeper experience or anything. And then you hit on that. But for me it's more compassion then. You hit on everything what can be hitted, whatever shows up, that you as you are can be what you cannot not be. So I talk you to death. I talk you to that what is life, which doesn't know life. And that is an experience of you don't know. There is no experience and nothing to experience. And still you are. But you are in spite of all experiences. Of whatever you can imagine, you are. That you cannot not be. The rest comes by itself and goes by itself. So, and there's no way out of it. That doesn't need a way out, and that what is here, who tries to get out, an infinite story of one who tries to get out of no one knows what. You cannot get rid of it. This tendency of consciousness trying to know itself, getting out and trying to make us, it will always be there. That is Ramana or Nisargata, whatever. It's like the consciousness is just inquiring into its nature. It will not stop. It will never know the nature of consciousness because they are not two. For knowing the nature of consciousness needs two consciousness, but they are not two. So as they are not two, no second, there will never be any end of inquiry. Never-ending story of consciousness inquiring into its nature. So if I say you have to inquire, yes, as consciousness you have to inquire. You cannot stop it. Even trying to stop to inquire is inquiry. And out of love you try to inquire. And this love is the biggest trap ever you put on yourself. So, what to do? Trying not to love yourself out of love? Or then you would say, oh, your nature is love, and now you're out of love. Out of love. When you're out of love, you want to go back to that what you are. So out of love, you want to know yourself. What a trick, huh? Out of love, wants to know love. But even out of love, you laugh. But for me, it's more laughing.
I've seen it, yeah.
It's a big laugh. That what you are wants to know itself. It's a joke. And not laughing about the joke, that's the biggest joke. It's your fucking joke. You must be joking. The king of jokes, that is what you are. The king of, not the king of hearts, the king of jokes. Infinite jokes you put on yourself. You're the biggest raper, raping yourself infinitely. It's an absolute rape here. Because you always have to do what you maybe not want. All the time. You don't even want to exist and still you have to be. So every moment is a rape of itself. You're raped, You're the raper, the raping, and the raped. All the time. A slave of yourself. You enslave yourself by loving yourself. And you're only a slave for yourself because you love yourself. Crazy, huh? And you cannot stop what is not there because you never loved yourself. Actually, it's more like you hate yourself, that you have to love yourself. That you become a seeker because you start hating to love. That you're depending on whatever. So you don't want to be a slave, you want to be free. And freedom. And then you fight for freedom. And you make it a different goal. If I want to be free, I want to break free. Out of love. Because that would be the best I could be. Free. Me. Free.
It's even more slavery.
And you're a slave of freedom.
Yeah.
A slave of peace is the same. A slave of knowledge, a slave of whatever you come up with. You become a slave of that. Because it's your goal or your icon. You make another icon of something. That is, when you ask me, Yuji, what I like, that destroying that icons you come up with. The perfect love, the perfect match, the perfect whatever, Kundalini, energy rising or thing, and rainbow body bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Whoa.
So Ramana didn't do that.
Ramana,
Ramana didn't do the same thing.
he said the same.
No, but he didn't do it the same
What?
way as Yuji.
Everyone has a different temperament, a different frequency.
Right.
I have a different way of doing it as Yuji, or Yuji was a barking dog. I'm a maying sheep. He was a dog. But maybe he was not dogmatic. When God becomes a dog, he becomes dogmatic. So you better be that God who doesn't know his bitch. Prabhupada. No? God and his bitch. Consciousness is a bitch. In India, I say, consciousness is a bitch. You never know what it will do next. Even consciousness doesn't know what to do next. Always surprised, huh? It's like a woman. Always changing. Unpredictable. I always wait that lightning comes. Thunder and lightning and Thor, boom, and Odin, hau ihn, Odin, hau ihn. I was waiting. How can I be so bad that God is stroking me with one, shut up! No. I think he likes it too much to listen to what I say. As I like it too much to listen to what I don't say. If I would not enjoy listening to what this comes out, this is only what I can show. I enjoy absolutely fucking what I say. I give a shit about what it is. I enjoy just talking.
Why?
Why not? You cannot stop talking. Even trying to stop talking, you talk to yourself. The moment you're awake, you start talking to yourself. There's always a commentator behind, or commentating there and talking to, always this schizophrenic. You are a total schizo. And sometimes you become paranoid and schizophrenia and suddenly you're afraid of yourself and blah, blah, blah. What will happen to me? And always, what shall I do today? And always making plans and business and this one. Oh, I enjoy it. So you better enjoy yourself because it will take a while. It may never end. It's quite a while, I tell you. This now is quite long. It's a long, long way to Tipperello. Yeah, if you don't enjoy yourself, there is no other self who enjoys you, I tell you. So you don't wait for someone else to enjoy you. You are. You have to enjoy it to be a slave of yourself. I know, I agree, it's a total slavery, but it's an absolute slavery, and you are the master and the slave. You cannot say no to yourself. It takes no for an answer. You can say no, and still you have to fucking do it, or experience it. So what to do? What, you're going? Fine. Me too, me too. Huh? Shalaba. Shalalala. Her name is Mott. She's a moth, waiting for flying into the light and burning down to ashes. Huh? Shalaba is the name for Mott. Huh? Mott. But don't go into my clothes. She always brings me some shawl or something. That's the nature of a moth. Come here, something.
Just in case.
Huh?
Just in case that I go to the.
Yeah, you make something of you part of me. That's always a present. Someone gives you something, he wants to make him part of you because you give him something from you. That's called something very bad.
Tell again.
What?
I don't understand very well what you said now.
No, when I repeat myself, I don't enjoy it.
Tell in another way.
Like tomorrow. In another way, no. I cannot direct my tongue.
Okay, I will listen.
I have no control about my tongue. The only freedom I experience is the freedom of my tongue. Tongue. Like everyone, no one can control his speaking. Huh? Boo! Always boo. Filter. Yeah. But you went to Yuchi or you read him?
No.
You
I'm
saw.
too young.
You're too young. Yeah, maybe. How old are you?
When did he die? 2007.
2007?
07, yeah. Yeah, I was 17 then.
Oh, that's young. That's old enough.
Is it?
I don't know. I met him 96 or something, whatever.
Where?
In Saanen.
Switzerland.
Actually, I didn't want to go. It was just I was chauffeur, the photographer wanted to make a book out of all this so-called enlightened one, and she made a photo shooting. So I just drove her because she didn't have a car from Paris. Otherwise, I would maybe not have gone by accident. Oh, yeah, what to do? But he didn't want to talk with me.
Why?
I don't know. He didn't look at me. Always like this. I don't know.
I think he did it with everyone.
Everyone, they had the camera already positioned and microphone, because I was just one new customer. Everyone was already, there was someone, we have to make camera and think, let's see what happens. Maybe something interesting. And then nothing happened. Everyone was disappointed. No performance. Yeah. So you went where?
Nowhere.
No, you went somewhere.
No, just the usual meditation.
Yeah, but what did you do in your career?
You mean my so-called spiritual?
Whatever. What was your way, baby? What led you to here? Every step. What
I guess
was
the meditation and Buddhism became a trap.
a trap?
A trap.
No, I like them because you fail.
Yes.
I like it all. They're all made for failing. You have to try it and you succeed in failing. That you see it's not working. Maybe that you one by one see nothing works. But you have to try. You cannot stop trying. And you will fail again. Failing. And then maybe as one aha, you start to enjoy failing. It's just switching. It's like a little switch of before, ooh, poor me, like it's always failing, whatever I do is futile, blah, and then, thanks God, failing. And then you enjoy the failing, because the failing will not stop. The failing continues. You fail to know yourself. You failed to know yourself before, and you will fail to know yourself after, whatever this so-called split second of aha. But maybe then you enjoy the failing. Before you are pity, and then you enjoy the pity. Still pity. Then they call it silent joy. Whatever. Or blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Buddhist meditation. She hates it. But you made Zen meditation or?
Everything.
Everything. Sitting, just sitting.
Yeah, just, mostly it was the...
Farting in your cushion. Farting in your cushion.
Yeah, yeah.
Meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It always goes into something. Who was it? Not me. Yeah. But you read a lot of books, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
What did you read?
Everything.
Everything is not possible. What did you like most? What touched your heart?
I mean, those that touched me most, like those maybe I would most dislike now, or like at the time they seemed important, like the
Yeah,
texts.
I don't ask you, you don't read now.
Yeah, you mean what I liked?
Yeah, where you felt comfortable.
Yeah,
It's always changing, huh?
always change. I don't read anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's always, for a while you feel comfortable with something and then it's changing to...
It felt like it was like resolve something.
Yeah, but you know it's like for everyone who reads wants to be confirmed of his ideas.
That's right, yeah. So, yeah.
And then he likes it.
Yeah.
Until his ideas changing and then he doesn't like what you
That's what happened.
liked before.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it happens to everyone. It's all temporary likes and dislikes because depending on your concepts how you think it has to be. Or what is your understanding. You just want to be confirmed by the book of your understanding and then you like it. So you want to read what you already know, just to be confirmed of your ideas. And that books you like, until your ideas changing and then you read different books. That's normal, natural. It's like going to that brothel or that brothel. Depends on what red light you like. You always need different prostitutes, depending on your desire or your ideas of satisfaction. So every book is like a prostitute. Huh? Yeah, I mean it. It's the Vedas or the Bible, or if you're a Christian, then it's like you feel at home there, so it satisfies you. It's like a satisfaction inside, because you get what you... a moment of maybe peace or something, like an ecstatic understanding or something what gives you some pleasure of feeling at home in something. So many different ways of reading and experiencing. And everyone can confirm that. Huh? So yeah. The same as going to gurus or something. You only go where you think he comes at night to you. Not in the body.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Even more now, you're getting more freezing You go to the North Pole?
I'm fine.
Yeah, and see.
You complain?
No, it's not complaining. I just get hot when I see you. But okay, I'm working. I cannot be so desperate. Deceiving. Look at him. Same temperature.
Yeah. Where's Beatrice?
Still hot. He is, and you.
What to do?
The same like with reading books. Quite. Good. What else?
Just the body.
Hmm?
Just the body.
Booty?
Body.
It's just the body.
Booty?
Yeah. Body.
Shake your booty?
Body is Buddha.
Nein, it's Frank Zappa. You never listen to Frank Zappa? Shake your booty? No? Very nice. Bobby Brown? Oh God, yeah. Sometimes it's like with music. For a while you like this kind of music, and years later you hear the same, and you fuck, what a bullshit. Huh? All this. Not resonating anymore with me. Oh. And then 10 years later again, it resonates again. Wow, that was something. Oh. Or old girlfriends or boyfriends. Huh? Oh, I think I missed something, not seeing you.
But still enjoying you after all these years.
The what?
Still enjoying you after all these years.
Yeah, I cannot get rid of it. Yeah, what to do? Because you never get what I say.
That's for sure.
Huh?
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's enjoyable, because then it's always fresh.
Yeah.
Because if you would get it, it would be old and worn out and so. But as you never get what I say,
I would get
it's
it,
always
I won't
fresh
be
and new,
here.
huh?
I will not be here.
Yeah, what I say, because it's always fresh and new, because you didn't get anything. What you didn't get, you cannot wear out. Oh. Yeah, it's my business tactic. Otherwise, if I would give you something, you get home, you can wear it and sing them again. Even I would not sit here and listen to that if I would get what I say. I'm surprised all the time. Sometimes I'm ashamed. How could you say that? This was really too low. You ask me, even for my taste, it got a bit too much down. But it's rare. It's quite rare.
How long does it take to kick this feeling to kick in?
The what?
The shame to kick in. How long does it take after the fact?
Half a second.
If it's long.
That's a long time for me, being ashamed. That's why it's so rare, because I cannot even capture it. It's half a second, not even 1 second. So it's really, oof. No, I have no standard. That's a good thing. Like of what is high, what is low, talking or anything. The tongue doesn't mind.
Sure.
The loudspeaker has no moralistic, ethic point of view. It just, I always call it verbal diarrhea. It's the best you can get. Undigested food. It gets out as it comes in. Unfiltered verbal diarrhea. And you don't have to understand it. It's just the flow. That's what you call the flow of whatever. The energy doesn't mind what comes out of it. It has no standard, no this point of view of an ethic, moralic, political correctness or something bullshit. It just. And I like to offend people. I try, but it's getting harder and harder.
No one cares.
Huh?
No one cares really.
No. After a while, they always say, let him talk. As long as he talk, I don't have to. I can be quiet and enjoy being quiet. Let him talk. Doesn't matter what he says. No? Me too. I always, when Karl wakes up, I let him. Let's see what bullshit comes out today. Then I have to look at my calendar, what is happening today. Oh, talks today. Oh, shit. 3 times. Oh. Then you know already, the 3rd time will be hell. You have to work your ass off.
And the 2 before are not much better.
And then you promise yourself you'll never do it again. And then again. Huh? It's like sex, huh? Afterwards you say, no, that was maybe not that what I expected, I will never do it again. But the body rules. Yeah, it's this Tesla, free energy. Perpetuum mobile. Doesn't need any energy to express itself. Unexhaustible energy. And you think you can exhaust it. You can exhaust life. It's crazy, huh? This idea even that you can exhaust your ideas or that you can exhaust anything. Crazy, huh? This almighty, unexhaustible energy you are. Life itself, which can never be exhausted by anything. How can you be exhausted by a dream? Where nothing ever happened. There is no energy needed for dreaming. Every night you don't use any energy for immense universes and circumstances. Out of the blue, something happens. And still nothing is, no energy lost. Huh? It's fantastic, huh? Wow. That is not, it's maybe impossible to understand. But you try. How can that be? Then the world cannot be exhausted. Life cannot be exhausted. Living itself infinitely without exhaustion. Huh? Oh, what an amazing thing. Wow. Because nothing ever happened. How can that what never happened exhaust anything?
But sometimes you do wake up tired.
Yeah, but not from dreaming.
No?
No.
From what?
From the bullshit from the last day maybe, or you were eating something bad, or the digestion was too much, you were eating too late, or whatever for the body. But not from the dreaming. From the nightmare. That doesn't exhaust you. Oh, you may be happy that it was just a nightmare and not real. But you are not exhausted. The body is not exhausted. Maybe you are, whatever you call spirit, who went out for a while into different dimensions, then comes back into this little puppet and thinks this energy is not so much. There I was a lion, I was a giant in the dream, and now I'm back in this little puppet show here. Coffee first. And I have to pee. Fuck, in a dream I didn't have to pee. And now I have
You say that consciousness would never stop inquiring
No, love cannot stop.
From the perspective of many people here gathered, it seems like it does stop
No.
inquiring in some people,
No,
or it might have stopped.
no.
No.
They're all pretending. I know many, like in Australia, they are ex-Papaji people. They called off the church or searching. I called off the search, like it was asked. Call off the search, don't look for yourself. And then they say, I called off the search. You're still searching? Poor you. I already gave it up years ago. My master told me, stop searching, I did it. I followed it. Yeah, people like that happen. And they're meeting everywhere. They're non-seeker meetings. It's like non-alcoholics. So, Seekers Anonymous meeting, and my name is Franz, and I'm not seeking for 5 years. Are you still seeking? And I said, oh fuck, yesterday I started again. For 5 minutes it came back to my old pattern, and I took a drink of seeking. Now I have to start again. Let's talk about it. Why did that happen? Oh. You think Eckhart Tolle is not seeking anymore? He's too exhausted, maybe. At least he looks like. I always meet old people say, oh, I'm much more in peace now, I don't seek anymore. I say, you have no energy for it anymore, that's all. But you're not more quiet.
But you don't seem to be seeking.
I'm seeking always my glasses in the morning. I want to have a look, I want to see what happens. Of course I'm seeking. I'm always looking for a way out to make talks. But I always fail. Because I'm changing, as everyone, changing my opinion every day. Sometimes, many times a day. Wow! I cannot trust myself. Not 1 second. I'm surprised by all. Ooh. If you feel good, then let's make it a bit more, maybe 10 talks a year or there, but let's go more often. Or when it's not, oh fuck, I never will do it again. It's normal, it's in everyone, you're the same or not. You cannot trust anything.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know I can't.
So, but in a way one is seeking the real me, the real self who is stable and solid and never moving or something. It's bullshit. It's always moving, always changing, always.
For whatever funny reason, it feels like there is like this, what you refer as absolute, and then there's this overlay, which
Patterns.
whatever it comes from.
Yeah, patterns. It's like a puzzle, a big puzzle. And always you put the stones in a different way. Then you find, oh, I have to fix it. This is not the right way the puzzle should be fit. It doesn't fit today, like this one. I want to make the puzzle different. And always one puzzle is missing. The puzzler.
I'm always missing more than one.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You always want to fix a puzzle, but there is no structure in the puzzle. Life has no structure how it should be. It has no idea this has to be like this. It is in the wrong way as good as in the what you call a good way or anything. It has no idea of good and bad or anything, or how it should be, how the picture has to be framed or anything, how life has to be or not. So it's always changing out of fun. Then you want to fix it again, what is unfixable.
And there's a sense, if I don't do it, then there's always somebody else coming from the side trying to do it.
So if you don't seek, someone else seeking.
No, I mean someone else is trying to fix, like let's
Yeah,
say
but the
power
same.
to be in a social structure.
Seeking is trying to fix something. You seek something what is fixed. You want to fix yourself. You want to have a home where you can rest. You want to fix it. You want to have something stable where you don't fear anymore. There's a structure who is solid. You want to have solid structure and peace forever. My peace. Eternal peace, eternal now.
But that's what I mean. The powers that be that are organizing the social structures, they sort of are.
Even they have no idea.
They would be trying to do like fix
Yeah, but
beats and-
they are played by the same energy.
Right.
No one has any idea how it should be. They just play it. Like a Lego. You think the politicians have any idea?
No.
Or
they
structure
figure
or
out
anything?
something.
Or we or you or anyone? Just for now you have an idea it should be. The next moment you have a different idea how it should be. I like this surprises all the time changing. And you know it is always changing. Every moment is unique and different from the other moment, slightly or not, or more. The changes are more obviously or less obviously. Sometimes it looks like, oh, it's the same, then, oh, it's so boring. And sometimes it's this, and oh, God. And it will never stop. Because it's not moving, that's the problem. Yeah. Find something what is moving. Find something what is changing. You cannot find anything. Energy is never changing. Energy is always showing itself differently, but by showing itself differently, it's not changing. There are no changes. But you try always to change some structure which doesn't change anything. That is meant by there is only silence. Nothing ever happened. Because this eternal now is like nothing ever happened, means there's energy which is this absolute moment, this absolute potential is showing itself every moment differently, but in showing itself differently, not changing in nature. Nothing is changing at all. There are no changes. That you think there is something changing, that is imagination. Nothing is changing. This whatever is life or energy, call it Shakti, it's never changing.
So Depeche Mode was right.
Who?
Depeche Mode. Enjoy the silence.
Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah. Be your personal Jesus. Jesus.
They were right.
Even the songs you listen to talk itself, singing to itself. You resonate to it and something is made by the self. So the self gives you hints, it shows you everything, you just have to listen to yourself. It shows you all the secret of the world are coming by whatever, flying to you, resonate. Even sometimes to Depeche Mode, to pop songs. Or Elvis Presley, Return to Sender, Address Unknown. What a good pointer. Yeah. Return to Sender, Address Unknown. Just get into that. Wow. I am that, but has no address. And I'm the sender and I have no address. Return to sender. So be what you are, what you cannot not be, address unknown. You don't know where you are and where you're not. Fantastic song. If you listen to what you sing to yourself, always giving little hints, and sometimes in the biggest pop songs or anything, bullshit, folk songs or anything, no direction home. Or no erection home. That's total Buddhism then. The way is the goal or something. No direction home. Even the way is not there. Huh? No way. Way wo way. The double way. Oh way, oh way. Way. No, it's over. Wow. No one tells me. What? I know.